Everything was fine between my boyfriend until he proposed and we started the marriage planning. And my mother-in-law, who seemed to be, or who I saw as someone who was so loving and caring, all of a sudden switched. That was when my reality began. So it was a case of this beautiful girl who saw this guy, they've loved themselves. It was a beautiful thing that everybody was admiring. What you see on social media and be saying, oh, was their case. Everybody couldn't wait for them to get married. They wanted them married as soon as possible. So people were happy for them and everything was going on smoothly. Until this guy said, will you marry me? Asked the question. And immediately he popped that question. Marriage plans began. And guess what? The sweet, loving mother-in-law that was so, in fact, everybody would love to have her as a mother-in-law changed the gear for them. And it became a case of would-to kind of matter. It was not funny, even though it looks like it was funny. It wasn't funny. First of all, the mother-in-law said she was going to wed in their church, and the girl said no, that she's the one getting married, that accepted. The guy came and asked her hand in marriage that please, can they at least do the wedding in their church? The woman said no. Mother-in-law said no. The father to the guy had said there's no problem, that it is a woman's day, so they'll marry her from their church. The mother said no, 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 no. While they were, on that one, the woman asked the girl what she's wearing, what she'll be using for the traditional marriage. And she told the mother-in-law that she had started working on that. The woman said no, they have to go to the market together to price everything so that her son's money will not be missing. And this lady was like, Mama, please, can she do it her own self? The woman said no, that she will pick the colors, she'll pick everything she needs for the marriage, to everything, costume, anything she wants to wear for the traditional marriage, she'll be the one to buy it. That was when this girl had to call the husband to be to say, hey, bro, the way this thing is going, I don't think we can go on with it. Oh, and she said, the mother insisted that she must be the one to buy everything. The son was taken aback. Like, how can the mother be the one to buy things for the wife to be? What's going on? And then the lady said, well, maybe you should speak to your mother. And that was it. That was all she said. The next minute, this woman picks her phone, calls this girl to ask her why she will report her to her son. That they have not even married, or she done the show body. Oh, while they're trying to sort that one out, the woman came up, called her immediately on one Saturday morning and asked her what wedding gown she was going to wear. And then she was like, Mama, I'm trying to sort that out. She said no, that she should not worry, that her sister who is in Canada will be sending her a wedding gown. And the girl was like, please, can she pick at least, can she have a say in her marriage, that is going to be she and her husband, not the mother-in-law picking everything? Is she going to also pick the day they will be sleeping together? So this whole thing went back and forth. The son now came into the issue, trying to talk to the mother that this is not good. This is obviously controlling, that a lady is the one, like if her mother is even choosing for her, it's a different thing, not the other way around. The mother accused the son of already taking sides even before marriage. It was a big issue. So the woman said, well, in her tradition, that that's not going to happen. And the guy was explaining to her, Mama, what tradition are you talking about? That they are all Igbos. What kind of tradition is this? No tradition in Igbo land says that you have to you have to be in the business of your daughter-in-law for her to do everything she's doing. The next thing, the mother called the son and said, hope you have told your wife that she's going to stay with me for a year or 6 months. That's 6 months or 1 year before she now joins you. The son said, no, Mama, that cannot happen. I'm not marrying my wife for you or my father. Or if you're looking for someone to do house chores for you, look for somebody and I can pay for that. But my wife, I married her. She cannot stay with you for that long. The woman was just everywhere causing problem, from traditional marriage cloth to white wedding gown to, a lot of things, to the girl staying in her house, all of those. The next thing she said, before the girl will marry and do wedding, their pastor needs to check the kind of clothes she's wearing, They need to pray for the clothes. Praying for clothes is not a bad thing because you don't even know the manufacturers. You don't know what must have happened. But when everything is about you, madam, you need to calm down, So this guy was trying to talk to the mom in a very, polite manner, in a way she will understand. But the woman was adamant. She said she would be the one to do everything. So the mother to the girl called the girl and asked her what's going on, how far, what have they done, what have they not done. That the husband has a check for them for the hall, and she said no, that the husband to be had already paid for hall and other things. So she was just asking her why her voice was low, and she opened up to the mother and told the mother everything that's happening. And the mom was like, well, from the look of things, it's like the mother is not ready for you to enter into that marriage. So this time that you are seeing all the signs, you better run for your life. Another man will come. She said no, that the guy doesn't have problem. It's the mother that's almost the problem. That the father of the guy doesn't have problem. It's the mother that is the problem. So that was how this guy got a call from the mother-in-law to be. And the mother-in-law to be was saying, well, what I'm hearing is not good. It's not a good sign to be going into marriage and having all those issues and all. And the day they were coming to do the wine carrying, the mother came and said the list. Normally, a woman does not have anything to say on the list, the traditional marriage list. Is usually the girls, family, even the girl's family, the women are not to say anything. The father of the girl is not to say anything. It's usually the uncles and the father's friends that will talk. But when the guy's mother went there, she was becoming something else. But they had to just maintain so that there will be no issue at the wine carrying. But after that wine carrying, the son called her and spoke to her that she should not be the stumbling block to his marriage, that he needs to get married now that he's ready before everything changes. So the marriage went on according to what the girl and her husband to be wanted. They did everything. She tried her best to make the mother-in-law laugh or talk to her. She was not even having it. She bought things for the mother-in-law. She was not having it. Okay. They got married and they left. And after that, this woman said, called the son and was asking if the wife was pregnant. What is she waiting for to be pregnant? How come they've been there for 8 months, no pregnancy? The boy now said, Mama, does it mean that if my wife is pregnant, I'll call you to say my wife is pregnant? Mama, does that even make sense? She said she needs to know. She needs to know so that she'll know where she's channeling her prayers. So the guy now said, well, that mama, whatever we don't tell you is something we don't want you to know. And whatever we tell you is something we want you to know. Outside that, just keep us in your prayers. So the woman said, no, why would this one say that? That she bore that guy for 9 months and gave birth to him? Why will he be listening to outsiders more than her? No. At the end of the day, this lady gave birth. She gave birth and the woman was now struggling. That she wants to be the one to confess. The son say no, that he had already made arrangement for his mother-in-law to be here. That is usually very okay for mother-in-laws. That's the girl's mother to be around first in the early time she had just put to bed before the husband's mother comes. The guy was now explaining to the mother. The mother saying, lie. She's coming. She's the one that is supposed to come for Mugo. That I can. He make arrangement with the mother without telling her that he asked if the woman was pregnant and he didn't want to tell her, so he was telling his own mother-in-law and did not tell. So the guy said no, that the same way she's knowing is the same way his mother-in-law is knowing, and please, she should be the one to confess that she will come after 3 months. This woman was not happy until this girl now called the mother-in-law and apologized to her and said she was sorry for everything, for not telling her when she was pregnant and all that. She now said, you see, you are the one that have sense, that her son did not even explain things the way she explained, that it's okay, no problem, that she will be coming after 3 months. And that was how this mother-in-law became free with her daughter-in-law. They made peace. She came after 3 months. She even met the girl's mother, and everybody lived a very peaceful life. A soft answer turns away rat. Be kind with your words.